In a study of pregnant women, scientists detected 109 chemicals, 55 of which have never been seen in humans before, and 42 of which have unknown sources. We'll be right back after this message. I want to talk a little bit about a new affiliate, Nagast Footwear. They are a Black-owned company that makes some of the best quality shoes, clothes, and hats that I've seen in a very long time. They are designed to empower customers and to teach self-love, self-respect, and self-confidence. I've purchased some of their footwear, and they have lasted me well over a year. Nagast Footwear makes sneakers, running shoes, slippers, boots, hats, and clothing. I love my slippers. I love my sneakers. Even game show contestants love my sneakers. Click my affiliate link below to visit their site to browse and to shop. Every purchase helps me grow this platform. Scientists at the University of California, San Francisco found the chemicals in the women's blood and their newborn children, possibly meaning the chemicals will have made their way to the children via the mother's placenta. They added that the most likely source of the chemicals is industrial sources and consumer products. Dr. Tracy Woodruff, professor of obstetrics, gynecology, and reproductive sciences at UCSF, said, "These chemicals have probably been in people for quite some time, but our technology is now helping us to identify more of them." She added, "It is alarming that we keep seeing certain chemicals travel from pregnant women to their children, which means these chemicals can be with us for generations." A former EPA scientist, Woodruff directs the Program on Reproductive Health and the Environment and the Environmental Research and Translation for Health Center, both at UCSF. The scientific team used high-resolution mass spectrometry to identify artificial chemicals in people. The 109 chemicals researchers found in the blood samples from pregnant women and their newborns are found in many different products. For example, 40 are used as plasticizers, 28 in cosmetics, 25 in consumer products, 29 as pharmaceuticals, 23 as pesticides, 3 as flame retardants, and 7 are PFAS compounds used in carpeting, upholstery, and other applications. The researchers say it's possible there are also other uses for all these chemicals. The researchers report that 55 of the 109 chemicals they tentatively identified appear not to have been previously reported in people.
A scientist in California detected 55 chemicals in pregnant women that had never been reported in people before, including chemicals from cosmetics, pesticides, plastics. The chemicals were detected in the blood of the women, which means blood that they're sharing with newborns, also detected in the newborns. So what does this study tell us about just the kind of chemicals that we are exposed to on a daily basis and the sort of impact that it may be having on us?
Yeah, so, I found this alarming and a bit infuriating. We continue to be exposed to chemicals through products in our everyday life. And really that the technology has improved and allowed us to detect these chemicals, which probably have been around for quite a long time. I think that this points to the fact that manufacturers really need to provide analytic standards that look at these chemicals, allow us to identify them, and really evaluate their toxicity. And then that really plays into the EPA also stepping in and creating higher regulation standards where, again, these types of chemicals will be easily detectable. We know what their, and now analytics are involved in finding them and discovering them and then seeing how they impact human beings. I mean, the thing about this study was that it was in pregnant women and their newborns where these chemicals were detected, and they were found in everyday products like cosmetics, nonstick cookware, pesticides. So I just think that they're so important to put a greater lens on this. We really need to see what's arriving, into our own bodies and those of newborns, especially in our children.
Let me give you some honesty that the mainstream media is not going to provide you with. These corporations don't care about your health and well-being. They are only concerned that you keep consuming their products. The government will not change any regulations because these corporations are their donors and help them get elected when they brainwash you into believing the lies they tell you. The alphabet networks will not report this because they are all consumed with playing you against each other while painting a false picture that Republicans and Democrats are opposing forces. Fox News is busy spreading far-right and violent rhetoric that weak-minded individuals believe without doing any extensive research of their own. The other networks are just as guilty of spreading fear. Whether it is Trump, Biden, or anyone else, if you do not take control of your brain, these people will continue to poison you and slowly kill you because it makes them money. Ask yourself these questions. Why can't the FDA mandate that only healthy ingredients are allowed in our food source? Why does the government allow toxic chemicals to be used in consumable products? Why do you keep voting for people who support the large corporations and don't really care about you? Why is it so difficult for you to understand that the fight over the stimulus was only supported by the evil Democrats, but not supported by the evil Republicans? Why was there bipartisan support for multiple bank and corporation bailouts, but they fight so hard to prevent you from having two? It boggles the mind how a country this advanced cannot see that their politicians don't care about them. Maybe discovering these chemicals can activate the brain cells since they have been largely dormant in the United States. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Find The Awakening Frequency on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. Research is key. Always do your own research and never just listen to what people tell you. We are The Awakening Frequency. Out of the millions of potential subscribers, we just want to reach one so each one can teach one. Peace.